Hey guys, we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Costco Energizer Rechargeable Battery Pack I just bought about a couple of weeks ago and compare it against the Sanyo Eneloop batteries I bought probably 5 years ago, and they're starting to lose charge. Some don't charge anymore, but it's been a good 5 years, and these things held, I think, 1800 milliamp hours, which are pretty cool. Good for like an Xbox controller, and I've been using this pretty much for Xbox controllers as well as for my LED flashlights, and they've been working very well for the past 5 years or more. And it came with this really slow charger. I still use this charger, but it's a pretty slow charger. They take like 6 or 7 hours or even 10 hours to charge up the entire row. Same thing for the charger included here. It's going to take quite a bit of time to charge, but the fact that this kit came with a charger, that's only a bonus. I just wanted to buy it for the batteries because at 20 bucks when this was on sale, it was absolutely worth it, especially since I buy these once every 5 years or even 3 years. Doesn't matter. I use it for all my LED lights. So let's open this thing up. And it's pretty open. You grab it from the side and rip it open. It comes with a nice carry case, which I really don't care for because what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take out the inner sides and just fill it up with batteries, so it's just easy to get to. But if you like cases, it comes with a case, and it comes with this fun blister pack and stuff. I'm glad it's paper so you can rip open. Now, it comes with, I think, this case is pretty nice because in case you are going to bring it somewhere, that's great. But to me, it's wasted a lot of space. I'm going to just shove more batteries in here. But it does keep it nice and tidy if you like cases. So let's go ahead and open up the latches and take a look at the little green case. My other the Sanyo or Panasonic one I bought before didn't really have a case. It was just basically the batteries, the battery cases, to make them into D cell and C cell batteries, and also the batteries. I think it was 4 AAA batteries and also I think 4 AA batteries. Anyways, looking at this one, if you want to pause the video right now and take a look at what the charger class is, that's great. This is actually, it charges both the AAA and the AA batteries. It includes them right here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that little sticker so it doesn't leak power. These batteries all come pre-charged, which is nice. I think they're 1900 milliamp hours. I got to double check on that, but let's take, oh, it's 2000. Oop, there it is, 2000. So these are 2000, so it's a little bit more capacity, but to be honest, I'm not going to feel it too much on my Xbox controllers. There is a USB charging port for 1 amp charging, which is nice, so it doesn't take up another port if you try to charge your phone as well. So putting them in there, I was hoping I could put the 4 AAA or AA batteries in here so you could charge up a USB, but it doesn't really work that way. It just basically acts as a USB charger for your phone. Size-wise, it's the same as the old charger, except it has that USB side charging. And to be honest, it actually has 2 rows, just like the other one. Basically, there's one row for the AAA batteries and one row for the AA batteries. So you just slide in, depends on the size. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward. Let's do a comparison of these AAA batteries. These AAA batteries are pretty nice. They're convenient for like headlights and stuff. I normally use them for headlights or pen lights, which is nice. Again, these are like 800 milliamp hours, I think, and they take about a few hours to charge. Now, I have a super powerful charger, and I'll leave a link below as well. The chargers I normally use to charge these batteries are either these for convenience if I'm traveling, or if I really want a fast one, I have a huge, I think a 12-slot charger that charges these really quickly and also does like maintenance of them. In other words, these things could charge like 500 or 1,000 times or something for these nickel metal hydride batteries. They're really, really great. They'll last like 3 to 5 years, no problems. After about 4 years, it's kind of sketchy, and for my envelopes, they lasted about good 4 years before 1 or 2 started not charging. It's probably because it's probably been reused so many times. Here's a quick look at the instruction manual. It basically has how to charge it. You basically stick it into the charger. The good thing about these new chargers is that they get charged single, which is nice. Usually in the past, you have to do it in pairs. Like my old envelope charger had to do it in pairs. This one actually does singles. Here's the quick instructions. You want to pause the video, and there's the capacity in hours. It takes 6 to 8 hours to charge AA batteries. Not really cool. That's why I got a faster charger. And again, that fast charger will charge it probably in about 2 hours or so individually as well. I'll leave a link for that charger. The charger that I bought that was outside of it, I'll show probably later. It's probably around $20 or $30, but it only charges fast charging and also does maintenance of batteries, which basically discharges it and slowly charges it back up, which clears any issues with the battery sometimes these things have. Now let's pull up the case and see what's else underneath this case. The plastic case. This is a holder. Like I said, I really don't like these cases because if you just have these set of batteries, it's great for organization, but you can see there's really nowhere to put the darn batteries. So it's good to actually hold the case, but it just wastes a lot of space. So I'm going to just take away the center case and basically just put all these things in this thing. And of course, if I open it, it's all fall out, sure, but for now, I'm just going to put it back in. Up to you guys what you want to do with it. But in order to store more batteries, I need to put it into these adapters. So this is the adapter they have now. The envelopes used to come with adapters too. As you can see, there's a bottom plate for the negative and a positive on top, and it caps the entire battery. You just basically slide like an AA battery in there, and it closes up and locks in, which is nice. It's a little different from the ones in the past. I guess so that batteries don't slide out of this thing, like how these are. The C batteries are a little bit more simpler. You slide it in, and it just locks in place, and you just basically pop it back out. It's just a spacer. So let's go ahead and put it in, and it slides in place and locks in place. That's really about it. So you just basically push the positive pole back down, and it basically pops it out. So seeing that these are the new versions, we have the original ones too that I got from Panasonic/Sanyo, the original Enelope. I don't know why they call it that, but it doesn't matter. So here's a D size battery and the old envelope cases for C size and D size. These were very simple. This was 5 years ago. It basically is just a shell and has a little tiny little clips on it. So for the C size and putting the envelope in, it basically slides in and kind of locks in. It kind of slides out too. So that was one of the design issues of it. But did it work? Yeah, it worked. It worked fine. It's just a spacer. To be honest, the new version versus the envelope version versus the Energizer version. To be honest, I really don't use C-size that much, but it works. To be honest, it works. So a lot less packaging on the envelope one, and it's a lot less secure on the envelope one because it just slides right out. This one only slides one way. So I'm glad they had that new design change, which is good if you like using C-cell batteries. So that's a FYI for you. If you see some of the older inner loop battery holders, they work just as well, except they might slide out. Anywho, moving forward, they only go one way too, but it slides all the way through. For the D size, same thing. It slides up, and there's a little nib in the front of it, the tip for the positive. So let's go ahead and slide one of these guys in too. As it slides all the way through, you'll probably find this in a thrift shop or whatever. You'll probably see these things, or if you go to like a Harbor Freight or something else, you'll probably see a similar design, similar to this. It just slides through, holds it in, and compared to the other one, it doesn't come with a large back plate. I guess if you have like a D-size battery, I like the new design better, because if, let's say, the flashlight doesn't touch all the way to the edge or center of it, you want a larger base on it, and that's what the Energizer one does. It has a much larger base for a contact area for the negative, and also a larger positive tip in the front too, which makes it better for easier contact for flashlights and everything else. I do like the new design better because there's more contact area, but overall same thing. You just put the battery in there, close the cap, and you're done. The other one just slides in forward one way. Both works for my flashlights, no problem, but some who needs larger contact areas for the negative or the positive, the Energizer new design is a lot better. That's about it. So gonna have to put this one back, and I'm gonna charge these again. Use these for a long time, no problems. I used them in my mag lights and other stuff, no problem, no issues. But I rarely use large C-cell or D-cell batteries anymore. They're all AA sized or lithium-ion batteries, which I like rechargeable batteries now, like I had in my other videos. My headlights were all AA batteries or AAA batteries, which is nice. But I'm trying to switch to a Type C type flashlights. But like I said, I bought a whole bunch of these Duracell alkaline based headlamps, which is nice, but I could also put whether alkaline or rechargeable Energizer batteries are all fine. I use it either way. So I love them either way. I still use them. I usually use rechargeable. I save the alkalines for emergencies. The alkalines I actually put in my trunk or in emergency box, so I could quickly use it because that has a much longer shelf life. These rechargeable nickel metals are pretty cool. They have a good shelf life, but they still discharge after a while, so you probably have to charge these up I will say every year. You probably want to charge it if you keep it for a long time, but if you're doing a long-term thing, just use alkalines for emergencies, and then for these daily use, I'll just use these. Oh, yes. There's a person who asked them when I did an unboxing of the Energizer batteries, or not unboxing, but the price comparison. You put the AAA batteries into the inner slot of the charger, and that was why I basically want to show that. But anywho, that's really about it. Let's put this thing back. There's really not much to it. Like I said, I expect to use these nickel metal hydride batteries for another probably 5 years before they start wearing down. But like I said, it still works even after 5 or 6 years. My the Sanyo envelope or Panasonic Eneloop batteries still work on my Xbox game controllers, as well as my remote control cards and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put this stuff away, but I need to store the batteries inside those converters, otherwise they don't fit. So next thing I'm gonna do is probably start taking apart. Another thing is that I like how this is good for travel. You gotta switch that little AC plug down. Like I said, I really don't like how they have this. So what I'm gonna do is just put these things back in for now, and I'm not gonna keep it here. I'm gonna actually start using it immediately for my Xbox, because I have a whole battery pile box that I have for AA batteries and another box for AAA batteries. So anyways, that's it. I hope you like this quickie review, and please stay tuned and like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more reviews, Costco finds, and other fun stuff on my channel. I like finding deals, as well as like buying stuff and playing with them and reviewing them. Anyways, and also fixing things too. I'm going to do some more fixing and take it apart stuff.